It was an interesting decision, according to attorney Daniel Summerfleck, who represents the plaintiffs in the class action lawsuit that forced the GovGuam to abide by a permanent injunction placing the mental health department under a federal management team. District Court Judge Consuelo Marshall's decision to return the administration of the Department of Mental Health back to its director was not exactly what attorney Summerfleck had hoped for. Summerfleck says he was hoping that Judge Marshall would appoint Superior Court Judge Elizabeth Barrett Anderson to replace Dr. James Kiffer, the remaining member of the federal management team. But Judge Marshall believes it's not necessary. Although she ruled to remove the federal management team, it won't be until December 4th, giving the FMT 3 more months of oversight. The judge wants to give Dr. Kiffer and Dmhsa Director Wilfred Afflegui some time to make a smooth transition. She also wants to allow Dr. Kiffer some time to finish the projects he has planned for the department. Judge Marshall said, quote, "I don't agree with counsel that Dr. Kiffer has done nothing to advance the cause. They have made progress. Maybe it's not what we hoped would be accomplished, but it's also not a perfect world," end quote. But attorney Summerfleck is concerned about the $4.2 million still sitting in a trust fund that Dr. Kiffer has complete access to. He is urging the court to order Kiffer to submit what he plans to do with the money and how much each project will cost. But Mental Health Director Afflegui believes Summerfleck's concerns are not an issue. He doesn't think all $4.2 million can be spent within 3 months.
And that's to allow Dr. Kiffer and me this transition period, as in any business dealing in any transitional period for any occasion. So yeah, I feel that that's fair enough. It's a heavy responsibility for me.
Judge Marshall has also ruled that the management of Dmhsa be returned back to its director immediately, but only on the condition that funding and administrative responsibilities of certain programs be transferred to Dmhsa. Dmhsa Director Benny Servino says he's elated, but he also notes that this should have already been done years ago.
Well, Dmhsa is really elated to be, again, released from the permanent injunction. In fact, we should have been released a long time ago because a lot of our residential programs have been transferred over to mental health. So all this time since I've been here, I just got back about a year ago, I was kept trying to figure out why are we still involved in this? And every time I go to the meetings, it's not about Dmhsa, it's about mental health and their services. So we're pretty elated about the decision the judge had rendered today.
Meanwhile, Governor Eddie Caval's legal counsel, Maria Senzon, expressed her satisfaction with the judge's decision. She says that although the judge has chosen not to appoint Judge Barrett Anderson to replace Dr. Kiffer, the governor has wanted both departments returned back to the government.
We're a little bit concerned about the timeline, seeing as to how he's missed several milestones already, but we're confident that with the transition period, allowing the director to take more of an active role in the management and making decisions together with the FMT, we think that that'd be a sufficient time to get back on track and get the administrators, directors out there and just ready. They're ready to hit the ground running.